Um, Hello. Good evening. I have just finished my shift, the last of the third block, and I'm walking back to my hostel room, and because it's a little colder than I expected it to be, and because it's a little quicker to do, I'm going to try to get to my hostel, or almost there, without really going outside, because it's quicker to wind through the buildings than it is to actually try to walk your way around them, because CERN is filled with this maze of buildings, and not a whole lot of walking paths between them. It's kind of weird, actually. But yeah, so first on my stop is the Atlas, the Alice building. So the Alice experiment seems to have all their offices. I'm sure there's people elsewhere, but it's kind of, I'll show you, but it's not really that photogenic. It just looks all the same pretty much. Basically just halls covered in posters. And more posters. They like this little picture of Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I guess they're inspired from Alice in Wonderland. It's their logo, and it was Women's Day recently, so they have stuff like that. Anyway, so now, first trip outside. This is pretty much the only little bit I have to go outside until I get almost all the way to my hostel, which is convenient, I guess, if it's raining or snowing, but also kind of faster. Ooh, it's dark here tonight. Ooh, scary. Anyways, it strikes me that the camera probably can't see me anymore, so let's get back in the light here. We're passing a bunch of bikes. I'll take a picture sometime, but here, don't think you can see that. Okay. And now we're getting back into the light. Okay, so this is building 1 or building 2. I can't really tell where one ends and when the other begins. We're on actually one of the top floors now. And it basically looks kind of like this the whole way. Here, I'll stop and show you a picture. So yeah, basically endless hallways built in this kind of like 70s kind of industrial style. A couple of people working here and there. Just heard someone cough, so someone's working late. Yeah, I think LHCb has a bunch of offices around here somewhere. They're another experiment on, like Alice, they're another experiment as part of the LHC. But I think maybe they're further down. I don't know if they have a building somewhere else too. Some places do, but yeah. Here, I'll show you inside. So that's the outside of the CERN library. These are, I guess, the card folders and stuff. There's magazines and products and stuff in there. And there's actually a library in behind that's closed now. And this is looking out onto building 510. I think there's a big auditorium in there. And there's a cafeteria in there. That's where the restaurant is that I usually eat at, Restaurant 1. Just more of a cafeteria a bit. Anyways, down the hallway. So it was a good shift. Quiet, mostly. We're getting ready for 3.5 on 3.5 TeV collision zone, LHCb. And so there's a lot of basically making sure everything works properly and trying things and then trying them again and make sure nothing fails. And because once they get the beam up to the right energies, we want to be able to take the data. We don't want to waste any time. And everyone's all cautious because they don't want to break anything by accident. It's all a lot of stress, I guess. Okay, so I have to go downstairs now. There's some sort of lab in there. I don't know what. I almost walked in there once by accident. They've got a sign up, actually, to prevent people from walking in and trying to walk through. Because everyone, like all the buildings are connected by tunnels here, so you never really have to go outside. And I guess they're just worried about people. Okay. So, the person probably thought I was insane. I could go outside here. That's Hostel Building 38 over there, and my building's just around there. But, because I can, I'm gonna walk the extra little bit through the building this time. I usually go out that door, because that's the quickest way, but if I walk through building 32, the building numbers are not sequential. They're based on when the building was built, mostly, I think. So, building 510 is next to building 2, which is next to building 32, and makes no sense at all. And it's a CMS poster. And they have the competition. This building just basically has offices and then people randomly from around the world. There's Canadian offices in the basement for overflow, and a bunch of UK grad students I know are in there too. There's one more building that if I could walk through would theoretically be closer if I really wanted to. There's an overpass too. I could get in, and I mean getting in the building's not hard. I did it accidentally once. But it's a construction hall or something, and doesn't seem like it's really fit to walk through. So I decided not to do that. Okay, well, that's my hostel building. Give you a view so you can see what's going on. That's most of my way back from shift, after I go through the front gate security, that is. I'm really sure they would frown on me with a camera. Actually, that's not necessarily true. Depends on who's there. The people who are there tonight, they just kind of waved me through. I think they either recognize me or they've got, tenure or something, I don't know. They can't be fired. Maybe they've got blackmail material on their boss, I don't know. But sometimes there's people there that are a lot more serious. There's one woman who's she always makes me swipe my card, or she used to take it from me and swipe it just to make sure I wasn't screwing with the machine or something. But now she knows me, so she lets me swipe it myself, but she's always very, very careful never to wave anyone through. Which is fine. It's really the way it should work, I guess. And now we're back to my place, the hostel building. So, I'm going to go to bed, I think. I'm trying to get up earlier than normal, so yeah. Show you the view from the lobby here. Hopefully you can see something through the glare. Well, anyways, good night.